Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Professor Sistrunk, and we have just completed our first week of the Java class. I'm reaching out to my Java students to say, congrats, you just completed your first week. That means we got past the learning hurdle and that curve of not knowing exactly what we have to do. Now you're going to hear a little music in the background. When I'm doing these recordings, I like to play a little music, so you're going to hear a little music in the background, and I hope that it doesn't offend you because I like to jazz it up just a little. So what I'm going to do today is Monday, and I'm going to go over a few things in the class that I have to do on my part. Now, you know the first thing I have to do is grade papers. So I clicked on the syllabi, and I'm on the syllabi in our class. I'm going to come down here to what needs to be done. Now, as you can see, this is the course summary, and these are the particular things that needed to be completed in this week. And don't worry, I'm going to guide you every week. I'm going to send you a video pretty much on Monday, so you should total out with 8 of them. But this is my way of reaching out to the students and letting them know that if you need any help, I'm here. You just got to reach out to me. But for the most part, you're going to see me going here and grade. So you see up here the discussion board. Now, that's where you're going to be giving me information on the course, on things that's in the course. In this particular discussion board, you just pretty much had to go in there and tell me a little bit about you. Let me know if you knew anything about programming and so on and so forth. But what I want you to know from reading your discussion post, and yes, I'm one of them professors that read every discussion post. By reading your discussion post, basically it gives me the opportunity to know how you're doing in this class. And as I can see, a lot of you have some background in programming, so that's going to be plus plus. But I want to stress to the ones who have background in programming, remember, you may have some amateurs in here, some people who never program, so make sure when you talking in your discussion post, you be really careful, because we don't want to scare them with all the crazy stuff that's in programming. Not that you did that, but I just want to put that on the table, because in previous classes I had some people who've been in programming for years and they just go on and on and on, and I don't want you to scare them. You remember, we got some young people in here. When I'm saying young, I'm talking about young in programming, and we want them to understand that this is a fun and enjoyable world, especially once you dedicate yourself to it. The next thing is debugging assignments. Now, debugging assignments gives you the opportunity to find problems, what we like to call in the world of networking, troubleshooting problems in programs. So you're going to go in there and debug the assignment. Some of you did this, the first assignments in debugging, absolutely perfect. You laid out your plan, you showed what a mistake was, and you gave a detailed step-by-step of how you would have wrote the program. That's cool. The next one is programming assignments, which is great. You're going in there and you're doing your programming assignments. Tonight, that's all I'm going to be doing is grading your papers, making sure when you wake up in the morning, you have all your grades in. Then you got a quiz, 2 quizzes here that will populate immediately, and then you got a programming assignment again. So this is how the course is going to go. We're going to jump in here. Now you're going to run into some things called real world problems. As you can see, real world problems is modules 2 and 3. So this should be the last thing you do in the second module, because you want to be able to get through 3 before you do the real world problems. And you're going to notice that that's going to populate all through the class. And it's really simple. It's easy. It's just giving you an opportunity to troubleshoot your problems in here to see what's happening in the real world. But they really nice. I enjoy them, and I know you will too. So that's the syllabi so far, okay? And for the most part, like I said, you did an excellent job. Now what I have to do is tomorrow, I'm going to grade all your work here, but tomorrow I'm going to have to cut a few people loose. What do that mean? That means according to the school, we have a process where if a person haven't did any work, we got what we call a drop. So I'm hoping that everyone did something in here. That way we won't drop it. Now, that really don't matter. If you get in contact with me tomorrow, I'm gonna wait until the latest possible hour to actually do it. But if you get in contact with me tomorrow and say, hey, Professor, I'm going in here to do the work now, you all good, everything is excellent. But if I don't hear from you, I have to do what the procedure and the policy dictates. So hopefully you'll get on top of it. Everybody will. Okay. And also what I'm going to do is pretty much grade all your papers. Make sure everything is graded up. It's going to be graded up this week. It may not all be graded up tomorrow, but definitely all this week it will be graded up. Now, a student emailed me and asked me, are we going to have Zoom meetings? Well, this class is not scheduled to have Zoom meetings, but feel free, if you need to charm in with me on anything, just send me an email and I'll send you a Zoom hookup and we'll be able to go and discuss or go over some things, have a discussion on some things in here. I'm good with that. So you know that we're dealing with this virus that's spreading through the country and also the world. So as long as you set up and dedicate yourself to your work, you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to put that in your mind. Most important, get your programming done, complete your class on time, do your lessons, because this is really important right now. Okay? So with that being said, this is Professor Sistrunk, and I wanted to give a short video and a short shout out to you guys about the course. You know what to do. You went in your course and you saw everything you have to do. Make sure you stand by the syllabus because we don't want you to be swayed. Remember, this is an 8-week course. It's tight, so we have to stay focused on the syllabus. Module 1 is out the way. That means you got chapter 1 and 2 out of the way. Make sure you also read through the book, and in the book it has a hookup to video lessons online, so you can go in there and watch exactly how the programs are set up. So take some time and do that. See how the structure of the programs are. It will help you understand the syntax and Java programming in general. And remember, once you learn Java, you can go to any programming language and learn that language. So that's a plus in your course. Now, we're moving to Module 2. And in Module 2, excuse me if the pop-ups pop up in there. In Module 2, you're going to notice that now we finna get to arrays and exceptions. What did I say? Exceptions. Whoa, what am I drinking? Excuse me for that. But we're going to get in here and we're going to actually get in there and start learning now the processes of programming, what you have to do in there. Same setup, the same stuff we had in the first module, but we're going to dive a little deeper to get that set up. So yes, we're going to dive a little deeper. Now, this is an exciting class. You really going to enjoy it, but don't get me wrong, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work in here. But like I say, if you need to zoom in with me and talk to me about some things, that's okay. I am now going to start grading your papers. I'm going to send you this tonight so you can receive it. And if you have any questions about anything after you look at your grades, just reach out to me. The best way to reach out to me, and I'm going to put my telephone number in there, is to text me. If it's something real minor, I can respond back in a text. But, and you see my number in the syllabus, so it is no problem with my number. But text me, and if you need something done immediate, text me. People send me emails, and it takes a while to get to the email because we have so much going on. But if you come in the syllabi, you will see my telephone number in here. You can text me, and once you text me, I can respond back to the text real quick. Or you can just call me and say, hey, Professor Sistrunk, I need to talk to you if I don't answer the phone. Or if I answer the phone, we'll talk right then and there. But always know I'm here for you. If you're having any issues, that's what I'm here for, to solve any problems. As you can see, I have a Zoom link in here. So when you have to go to Zoom, all you have to do is use this link right here and you can do Zoom. So that's it for me. I wanted to say kudos to you guys who got in here and worked out. For those of you who, I say it worked out like I'm finna go to the gym or something, who got in here and actually did their work, wow. Yes, it's late. But for those of you who haven't completed assignments, I got a few students in here who didn't do what they were supposed to do. Just go ahead, go in there, knock out the work, and let's get on top of it. This is Professor Sistrunk. I enjoyed this time with you. And if you need my assistance, reach out and just consistently watch my video logs, because I'm going to go in here and actually do some assignments too. So you're going to have the person that's in the book doing the actual programs. You're going to also have me jumping in, and then you're going to see how simple it is to figure out yourself. But remember this, in programming, it's all about taking your time. No sweat. Don't put no sweat on your brow, and just handle your business. Have a nice evening.